Hello everyone, hello! Hope you're doing well today. So let's make sure the music isn't here. Hello, sorry I started a little bit late. I was trying to post onto Facebook and my Instagram at the same time. Hello everyone. So today I've decided to say thank you to the wonderful BBC promoting the new Series 8 Blu-ray box set. I've decided to draw the wonderful Jo Jones and Cliff. Good evening, hello. I loved the little short that was written by Pete McTighe today, and I decided it'd be really cute to draw older Jo with Cliff. And there's some great little reference pictures that I can use to make sure it's perfect. So hello everybody, hello. I don't know how long this will be tonight until I finish the drawing, but I hope you're all here to chill and watch something fun. And I'll have my microphone a little bit, might turn it off a little bit, see how my mood goes. Haven't had the best day mood-wise, so we'll see. Oh, I'm so glad it's you've had chocolate cake. Happy birthday to Sue. That's great news. I wish I had chocolate cake. Maybe later. Maybe. Who knows? But yes, I should probably get to starting this picture. So let's switch on to all our cameras. So those of you who are new here will not know the drill, but basically I have a camera here that goes down onto my iPad, and then we have my little screen that shows what's going on Procreate separately. So let's see if we can get this drawing sorted. Right. I love the stuff so much today, so I thought it'd be really good fun to draw. So let's just try and get some basic stuff down. We will get on with it. So, looking at it, Cliff is wearing a really nice coat. And I'm going to have Jo curled up next to him. Actually, if anything, his head, pretty close to her head, tilted together. So let's see if I can actually draw Katie, because I don't draw Katie very often, and when I do it's never how I really want it to go. So, and I've never drawn Cliff before, even young Cliff, so it'll be interesting to see how this goes. I'm gonna just at the moment putting in all the details so I can. So I'm not gonna have her actually have her arm around Cliff like that. That's it. For this drawing anyway. The reference which I've got is she's kind of hugging herself. So but I think it'd be more fun if they're holding each other. Like so. Cool, it's going pretty well. Yes, I also really want a spin-off. I'm doing old Jo and old Cliff tonight because I felt like their performances warranted a drawing, and I've drawn young Jo quite a few times, so I thought it'd be nice to, you know, pay a homage to the versions we had this evening. Today. I say this evening. It's been a hell of a night. Feels like a hell of a day today. So I'm going to put them in what they were wearing in the trailer and just do a little homage to these two. Knowing me, they'll look younger anyway, so it'll work. So I'm just trying to put in where I think the features will go when I start doing that later. Gosh, Cliff's nose is quite prominent, isn't it? Which is a nice thing. He's got glasses. There we go. Doesn't quite look like either of them yet, but that's okay. That is what this is for. This is just to get. See, I'm trying to remember. I think Katie's hair is actually tied up, so I might have to. I'm sure she's got something. So I'm gonna have to look at other images, I think, to double check. I'm sure part of her hair is tied up, otherwise I might have to do creative license and just give her shorter hair. And she's also wearing her scarf as well. Her lovely tartan scarf that I'm going to try and replicate. Sophie, why did you do this to yourself? Because you love Jo Jones. That's why. Okay. You could have Sean Pertwee and Tim Trelaw play a couple of their sons. Oh, that would be very cool. Could you imagine? Suddenly you've just got these, you know, these powerhouses. You know, Sean, an actor in his own right without his dad. Should put her up hand. There, like so. Cool. Right. Let's see if we can tighten up some of these details where they use a different pencil. Right, first off, I need to get Cliff right. You love it because it's a challenge. I love it because it's a challenge, and also because they deserve to be drawn. Like, you know, why not? Anyway, a real challenge would be actually drawing them younger. Probably. Everyone's seen them today. This version of them, anyway. Let's see how this goes. So how is everybody today? We all okay? We're good? We're surviving? Right, I'm just going to check the music because I'm getting very frustrated with... No, it's fine. Apparently all this music is not copyrighted. Let's put that on. Sorry about that. Yeah, surviving barely, yeah, same. Been feeling a bit out of it today, so I thought it'd be good to come on, do some drawing, hang out with some cool folk. If anything, his head's a lot bigger than how I've drawn it, but let's try and expand on that a bit. Sorry if your head isn't actually that big. So I'm trying something a little bit different today. With the actual inking of it, I'm using a kind of pencil instead of like an inking tool, like a pen. Just because I wanted to try and make it look a little bit looser. I don't know if that's actually going to come across or not, but we'll find out together. Right, this. Again, I might end up drawing over this going, nah, it deserves to be inked. So we'll see. So far though, so good. I think. The proof will be in the pudding, as they say. Okay. Oh! I need to listen to that new one, the Doctor and River song. I'm excited to hear it. I think I loved River so much when she was with Tennant. Not that I don't love her with anyone else, but that was like obviously how most of us got to know her. Of my age anyway, particularly coming in the way that I did. Because my first episode of Doctor Who was The Waters of Mars. So, you know, it's a bit different. That's good. Glowing review there. I'll have to pick it up. Right, let's have a look at Katie's hair. Yeah, she's definitely got it up somehow, but I can't really see how she's got it up, so I'm just going to play with poetic license and say she has her hair down in this particular image. Right, let's see if I can actually get the eye placement right. I'm probably not going to get it right first time. Okay. That's not looking too bad. Though, do I want her to have her eyes open or not? You know what, I think I'm going to have her eyes open. Because they're such good. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm going to end up drawing this over this again, just to really finalise those features. That's okay. Okie dokie. Let's try. I'm going to just. That helps a little bit. Freeform it and just. Do I think I can. Let's try it. I think I can make this even better. Right. Let me go. Go. It's funny, he almost looks like a kind of an Ian-like character to me. Like a younger Ian, but that's because I see Ian in everything. So are you really surprised that I do? No. No one's never surprised when I mention Ian, when he's not even on the screen. It's just the hair, probably. I imagine you wanted it immediately. How much of season 8 have you seen? I watched Terra the Autons quite a bit for a recent project that you guys know about. I've seen Mind of Evil, and I think I've seen bits and pieces of the others, which is one of the reasons why I really wanted to buy it, because it's one of the few I don't really own. Like I have quite a lot of Pertwee after the other Blu-ray release came out, because I got given a load of it. But actually owning those would be so nice. And you know, Delgado on Blu-ray, man, like, he's my boy, as you now know, so how could I not? I really love Delgado's Master, and it's going to be very exciting to be able to really visit everything properly. You know, that's really exciting to me. Not that I couldn't obviously do it before. Everyone else has obviously had to discover him the other way, but I thought, well, I was planning on watching them anyway, I'll wait till next year. And I'm gonna move her hand so she matches his hand. Like that, there we go. Right, let's try and get Katie right. I'll have Delgado coming out of my ears, I will. And packaging on the US versions of these box sets are so lame. Oh, I'm sorry that they are not so great. That sucks. I don't want that for you guys. But I guess it's fortunate you're getting it at all, in a way. So it's very annoying. I'd be gutted if they didn't look as good as the ones that we get. But I know with after a long-standing discussion with quite a few of my American friends just how difficult it is to be a Doctor Who fan in the States. and how much of it is hard to get or expensive, and no wonder you all want to come here to our conventions and stuff. The regular DVD box. Oh, that's interesting. We take what we can get, yeah. I understand that. Right, let's see if I can make this look more like Joe. Oh. That already looks more like Joe to me. Give her really big eyes as well. Right, let's sort her hair out. Oof, War Games was $50 when you were growing up. God, I think I bought my copy of the War Games for £5 in CEX. Like, it's mad. It's not fair, is it really? I'm sorry guys, that really is sucky. Right, let's days like this where I'm like, oh, it'd be really great if Katie can one day do understand Twitch. I'd love to have Katie on talking to me while I was drawing. Obviously I would also not want to freak her out if I drew her badly. So maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Well, that makes me a lot happier. Here we go. Fantastic. Okay, so now we have... Actually, of course, didn't even think. Katie is wearing... I'm gonna put her in mittens because technically she's wearing mittens. But I'm going to put her in like those fingerless gloves so we can actually see them. Also, I'm going to redraw her whole hand again. That's it, that's better. Looks better. Cool. I might even make her hand slightly bigger as well. thought you were about to do her many rings. I would do. Oh, she does have rings as well. Oh my god. Damn it, Katie. I'll give her a couple of rings so it looks like her. No, it's fine. I didn't realise. That's very funny. Right. Well, I'm pretty happy with how this has turned out so far. So let's just give them their nice white iris. There we go. And those who are here often will know that the next part is something that happens every time. Right. Gonna go in. Actually, you know what? We're going to do it slightly differently. Go in and make this bit. So basically, I'm trying to do a new paint and leaf style, but it's quite hard to know which method works best. If I should put the painterly on top of a flat surface, or make it painterly at the bottom and add a flat colour. So it's hard to explain without showing you the difference, but I might show you at some point. But yeah, thanks for hanging with me and watching me draw these two. Again, I mean, obviously, you probably know this if you've been to the channel before, but if not, and you like what I do, there is a big shiny donate button on my page if you'd like to donate and support my work, like a one-off payment, or you can become a subscriber on Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, you can do it basically for free. It just goes with your Twitch account. And all you have to do is remember to subscribe to me again at the end of the month or whenever you start subscribing from, which would be a massive benefit to me if you did. Or if you want to do something a bit different, something that's a bit new, I have my Patreon page. Patreon page has some updates on it for you guys. So now you can get stickers after 3 months of my cat shield, and you also get a t-shirt, a tote bag, and a mug. If you are in the highest tier of my Patreon, it's a test that I'm trying out with Patreon, you see. So yeah, if you'd like to get any of those goodies, if you like my cat shield enough, my cat shield logo, they can be on your mugs and things. And yeah, and you get those after a certain length of time being subscribed as a patron, and obviously that money will go towards the making of those items, but also will support me in my work as I continue my writing and my drawing on Twitch and everywhere else. And I'd be deeply, deeply grateful, particularly at the moment where I don't know when conventions will start again. So yeah, really, really grateful. And yeah, I'll stop plugging now, but thank you. But I thought I'd do the plugging while I'm doing the most boring part of the drawing, which is the masking bit. So those who don't know what masking is, basically what I'm doing is I'm taking this white layer and I'm just masking over where I want the colour to go. So when I then add the colour on afterwards, it can't leave the white area. It'll make more sense when I start to colour. I won't be able to colour outside the white area. So it's always really important to try and get this bit nice and tidy. So as you can see, just trying to tidy this up. Here we go. But yes. So, as we're talking about things like spin-offs and Jo Jones and stuff like that, if you could have any Doctor Who spin-off, what would it be? I'm very lenient towards Jo Jones stuff at the moment, just because Katie's a bloody marvel, and she deserves to have her own spin-off. Whether it's Big Finish because of audio and it makes it easier for her, or what, I don't know. But I feel like it deserves to exist. But you know me, I would do anything to have an Ian and Barbara related spin-off. But again, you know me, and you know that that's because I adore them. We almost could have had that with Class, but that didn't happen. And that's not a dig at Class, that's just how Class went. We just went a different route completely. But yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys would have done if you could have your own spin-offs. Oh, Ace, of course. Yes, well, she would be my other choice. I don't know if you heard, actually, I was on the radio with a few other people Monday night, and I was told someone from the programme might be on the show, and actually Sophie Aldred was there, which was great, and I love Sophie. That we were asked to ask her a question. Obviously, luckily I can ask Sophie a question most of the time at events, but I thought, okay, I'll see if I can think of something interesting for Sophie. And I thought of, I asked her if she could play any role in the Doctor Who world, what it would be. And she said, Missy. Missy. Of all things. And I was just sat there going, I just want an Aldred Master so badly now. Like, this isn't fair, Soph. Why be done this to my brain? Because now all I want is to see Sophie Aldred play the Master. the Missy 2.0. Because I think she'd be absolutely fab at it. Ace and K9 would be good as well. Duggan, yeah. Duggan should have his own show, let's be honest. Duggan's great. I feel like it'd be very Poirot-esque. Except it'd be like a whole thing about a Hastings-like character without any self-control. So that could be a good one. Yeah, Sophie as the Master would be amazing. I don't care what anyone says, I want to write it so bad. Don't know who I have to shout at or cry at or who knows. But we deserve it. I think it would be heaps of fun. Did you know Sophie was at university at Bristol? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was. It's on my Twitter if you want to have a little look. Between all my garbage that I post, I have posted a link to the radio repeat if you want to listen to it. It's about an hour in, I think. It's just me, Tony Jordan, who runs DWAS, and Rick Moran, who you might know from like Celestial Toy Room and CT and stuff like that. And we just talk about Doctor Who for the anniversary. It was really, really good fun, but I wasn't expecting to have anyone I knew on the programme, which was really cool. And no, I would be a terrible Master, okay? I might be able to write Delgado, maybe, but actually playing the Master would be a very different thing, which is why, like, Sophie's perfect for it. She played a vampire for a little internet, an internet show that I helped kickstart. I think this was 2 years ago now. Really wonderful. And she played like the head vampire. She was amazing. If you've not seen it, it's awesome. I'm gonna have to find it now, but I'll have to find it later when I'm not drawing. But yeah, she played this like head vampire, and yeah, it was wicked. So, you know, she deserves some really tasty roles, if you excuse the pun. I was supposed to be on the radio once. I clamped up and then, oh, you know what? If you actually listen to me on that radio thing, they say hello to me, and I have a moment where I'm like, hi, and I don't know what to say. It was very funny. Definitely amusing, to say the least. But that's sad about the radio. Like, maybe you should try again. So at the moment I'm just putting down the kind of basic kind of light and dark for this piece, so then when I put on some more colour, I don't have to think too much about the shading in that way. I might even actually blur this out a little bit too. There we go. Some lights. I was supposed to be on the radio. Oh, there's 12 of you. Hello everyone. Apparently there are 12 of you today. Last time I did this amusingly, last time I did this on Twitch, it just said I had no viewers, but obviously you were all talking. Oh, hello, Celestial Toy Maker. I wonder who you are. I wonder if that's Kieran Hyman. Not that many people I know who are obsessed with Celestial Toy Maker. It's very nice to see you all here having a chat. Yes, I know who you are. It's Barry Letts. Right. So this is going quite well, I think. So I think it is time. I'm just going to duplicate that one as well and merge it down. Cool. So let's put some colour in here. So Katie's wearing red, so let's get that out of the way. I say out of the way as though this is an absolute pain to colour. It can be, but that's not why it's pain. Oh, hello Heather, thank you. Yes, I thought it'd be nice to draw an older Katie. I don't do it very often. To celebrate season 8. I keep wanting to say series, but that's me. We'll see if I can get this tartan looking pretty good later. But for now, Jo is drenched in blood. I mean, she's wearing red. And we should. I'm just doing my best to make it look really good. So Right, there we go. I'm just going to make that so we get a slightly different kind of red. Just trying to see, like, it's actually quite a light red in the photo actually. So maybe I'll make it that sort of red for now. Okay. Yeah, because it's going to be like shading and stuff on it as well. Right, let's do her hair. Right, I'm going to do it white. I know it's not white. Well, actually, it's kind of a grey white. So I was going to say that's not the right colour, but it kind of is, isn't it? Ah, yeah, Joe's great. Also, out of curiosity, how many of you came here from Facebook today? It's the first time I put up my Twitch, I think my regular Twitch, up on Facebook and Instagram once I started. So who here's come from Facebook and Instagram today? I'd be really intrigued to see how many of you turned up that way. Just to see if I need to keep making sure that I do actually post it there. None of you. To be honest, there's probably a little bit of lag in the chat anyway. But yeah, I'd be curious to know. So I think this is actually going to be more of a, in the end, but I can make it white again. I just want to trial it that way. Right, let's do her face now. And her hand. Oh yeah, and I need to do her glove as well, and her rings. Don't let me forget to do that. And let's sort out this line work here as well. I'm going to put her in a slightly deeper red gloves. I'll sort out the rings in a minute as well. There we go. Sort these rings out. There we go. It's not a lot, but it's enough to indicate she's wearing rings, which is better than I thought it would be. Right. let's do her tartan now. So again, I'm going to put her in it's going to be a dark red. Put it underneath everybody else so I can tidy it up. There we go. As you can see, I'm obviously missing bits of the skin and stuff like that, so it's always good to just keep checking that you've coloured in. Here we go. She got a feeling that I can actually cut out. So I think there's some skin bits around here as well that I don't need. Oh. There we go. Okay. Let's have a look. It's so lovely to see the life that Jo Jones has had. First fair appearance on Surgery Adventures and also a big finish. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh. Thank you so much for hosting my stream. That's very kind of you, Matt King 85. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I want these streams to be nice and chill. Like, for me as much as you guys too. Like, I want you to enjoy yourself and just have a little chat, and the music, like, I want it to be something like that you enjoy and I enjoy. I do these on a Sunday morning as well, and I find them really chill. You know, they make me feel good. Like, yeah, okay, it's stressful to draw in front of others sometimes, but also it's just nice to chat and chill and watch and listen. And I mean, what are you guys up to while you're watching me? Are you I know, are you just on your phones? You having dinner? You doing some drawing yourself? I know when I did the charity stream a few weeks ago, somebody was actually drawing along with me, which I thought was amazing. She didn't want me, well, they didn't want me to share it on the internet, but they actually drew all the same characters that I did for the charity stream, and they shared it with me afterwards, and I was like, you know what? That's amazing. And they were like, oh, thank you, it's not very good. It's like, you're joking. It was lovely. Absolutely lovely. Oh, thank you so much, Matt. That's very nice. Oh, I want toast now. Oh, I'd kill for some toast. Or maybe not kill, but I would like some toast. Toast would be good. Right, let's put... I'll do the tartan last, shall I? Because that'll be the hardest thing to do. So, for now, I'm just going to sort out Cliff's coat. You can already see where I've made mistakes of any colouring or anything like that, thanks to this. I think my technique of flat colour underneath and then painted colour at the top is really helping me out, so that's good news. Because it is becoming more painterly this way. But without being too forced. Like, it'll look really nice with the lighting and shadow, I think, and then I can work on the lighting as well. What would you put on your toast? So at the moment I have a real hankering for butter and jam on toast. There's just something about it, it's like a dessert. It's wonderful. My nan, bless her, we grew up eating Bovril on toast. If you have not had Bovril, you'll probably think it's gross. But I grew up with it, so it's like it's a bit like Marmite, but has like a yeast, like a meaty extract to it. I can't explain why I enjoy it. I just do. It's a comfort food from when I was a kid, like a breakfasty food. But yeah, it's not particularly pleasant if you're not into that sort of thing. Butter and jam. Yes, butter and jam. I never used to have butter and jam, and then Jamie made me have butter and jam, I believe. Unless it was my dad, or both of them. But yes, butter and jam. Because I like butter and jam. Paddington would be proud. Ooh. Right. This seems to be going pretty well. I can actually colour out some of Joe. Oh, where are you from? There's a bit here that shouldn't be there. There you are. The joys of working with different layers. There we go. Oh, have I not done his yet? There we go. We're getting there. Would I watch a Cliff and Joe spin-off? Yes, I certainly would. Cliff and Joe are great. I think what they've created with the shorts are really fun and energetic and really show like their appeal. Yeah, okay, like, don't get me wrong, I don't think Joe needed to leave the TARDIS and get married. I think she had more to offer than that. But if they're going to stick to canon, which obviously they have, then it's great that they have like this really great family bond. Like, I think that's a really lovely thing to do for the series. Oh. Right, why? Wait, nope, normal. I'm gonna. There we go. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I'm just giving. Where's my texture gone? There you go. We'll do that for now, and we'll figure that out later. Right. He's wearing like a black top. And I'll give him. There we go. But yeah, long story short, yes. Joe, Cliff and Joe, yes please. All their trials and tribulations. I want to hear all about like how their marriage got through all the things they've done together. I think it's really sweet. You know, and show a marriage in a like, and actually show like the trials and tribulations of marriage in a positive way. Like, you know, I'm married and we have our differences, but it doesn't mean that it automatically has to fail. And yes, whilst I am aware of the culture and time that Joe grew up in, it's really very different to now. It'd be really nice to show, you know, him giving her independence, and I think that'd be nice. Because obviously when she leaves the TARDIS originally, he's the one with all the plans. So it'd be nice to see if that dynamic changed and how it changed and stuff. Not that I'm saying that that's what they could actually do in a whole TV show, but you know, just elements of that I think could be really interesting to do. Show that Jo didn't need anybody, but she decided to spend her life with him, you know? Jo's dynamic with Captain Jack. See, I've not listened to that one yet. I know of it, but I haven't listened to it yet. I have heard things about it, certainly. But no, I haven't listened to it. Right, let's do what I've been meaning to do for a little while. Let's change saturation on this so it's actually the right. There we go. Oh, I see. What's going on here then? That's what's going on here then. Okay. My cat has decided that he wants to sit in Jamie's chair. Ollie, come here. Come here. Here we are. I need to draw still, bud. Is that going to be okay? We'll get some pet fuss before we continue. But yes, this is Ollie. Ollie sometimes sits next to me while I'm working. It's as fun. Right, there's 14 of you. Hello, 14 people. Thank you so much for popping in and watching me do my little doodles with my cat. And the star of the show has arrived. Haven't you? You're such a cute boy. Right. Okay, so let's have a look at this picture. Let's get this starting to get towards the end of it now. Right, he has kind of like sweet kind of brown glasses, so we're going to make sure he has those. I couldn't remember what I was doing, so we'll get back to what we were doing afterwards. I don't know what Ollie's staring at outside. There's nothing to see. It's too dark. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much. That's amazing. Thank you. Hey. Yes, please, like, you can keep hearing this little binging. It means people are subscribing and following and supporting my channel. Thank you so much. Again, obviously, this is only if you can afford it, but if you can help at all, I do take donations. One-off payments. There's a button for donate that goes straight to me, that doesn't go to Twitch or anything like that, where I can then start to save up, getting new bits and pieces, new bits and software to make this process easier for me. What else was I doing? Who knows anymore, right? I certainly don't. Okay, Come on, Katie, where's your hand there? Where's your skin there? There we go. Now you're not there. Yeah, if you're able to support me, that would be absolutely wonderful. Subscriptions are great, and if you're not sure about that, I do have a Patreon as well, which people can obviously go to and get extra bits and pieces. I am planning to do more in that in the new year, so including a Zoom just for patrons. Also, patrons will get to actually choose what I draw occasionally as well, so that will be a big thing. So yeah, so if you're interested in that, please check out my Patreon account. Yes, hopefully that's a good amount to start on. There we go, that's a little better. Okay, we're getting there, we're getting there. I think really this needs to be darker. Oh, oh. I see, for some reason my line art is still red. I was kind of trying to make it not red anymore, so there we go. Now it's grey. The cat is just staring at me now. Look. What? Right. So even with the highlights on, it's looking pretty good. Though Katie's looking rather pale, even for Katie. So let's pump that up a bit. Hey, there we go. Might we get some Christmas themed drawings next month? Ooh, that's a really good idea, guys. What would you want to see from Christmassy drawings from me? So I'm just tidying up some of this. There we go. We're getting there, we're getting there. Killer Christmas tree could be a really fun one to do. 10 and Astrid. I haven't, no. Ah, a unit Christmas party. Festive cigarettes with mulled wine instead of blood. That's very cool. I like all of these suggestions. Thank you guys, thank you so much. Right. Oh, that was supposed to be... There we go. Right. Sort out. Ollie, you're making this quite difficult to draw with your head in my elbow area. Little shit. This is what happens when you're... Look, what's this? What am I supposed to do with you? Look, can you see this? His head is right where I put my elbow. Stupid cat. Not that he particularly minds by the look of it. I say that now, this is when he bites me. Right. The last thing I need to do is sort out the tartan. I'm going to go quite right. Kind of going to make this up a little bit because I know I can see it, but I think it'd be more fun to... Yes, at the moment I'm aware it looks like I'm giving her a Gryffindor scarf, but we will not utter that name in this household. So let's make it look more like a tartan. There we go. And then there's a green. Put that under the white. I know there's kind of going to be a blue as well. I'm aware this is not correct, I'm just trying to make it look a little bit like the picture. Yes, I know Heather's been trying to get me to listen to those. I will, eventually. And I'm sure they will hurt me in the process. Right, I think... that's probably tartan enough now. Yeah. I'm pretty pleased with that. That came up pretty well considering I was making up the tartan. But it does look like tartan, so huzzah! Right, let's finalise some details. Right, we are almost there, my friends. The cat is still giving me the evils. I don't know what I have done to deserve it. Right, let's give these lovely people some colour to their cheeks. Sorry, Cliff. Don't worry, he won't remain that red. Actually, no, also... go. Gush and blur. Fantastic, and we'll do the go. That looks better, and now we're gonna give Cliff a nice big smile. But a bit brighter than that one. There we go. Almost there. Right. Looks a little bit better. I kind of want to put him in a different colour. Like that might work even better. Okay. We are almost there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to make this a little bit lighter. And now I'm just going to do some finishing touches because, as you can see, in some of the areas it's not quite filling the bottom here. There we go. There we go. And again, I'm just going to alpha lock, fill layer, let's group all this together, all the shiny layers. Give her a bit of a background. The tartan looks really great, thank you. I'm glad, because I was a bit worried. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is what I always do. So now that I have all the colour, I go into gallery, I duplicate it again, and now I can actually work on this as a full image, really. Don't need that anymore. really I don't need that one anymore either, so I'll flatten it. Oh, flatten. Cool, so now we have it all on one layer. We have our separate layer here. Right, so some of the ways I do my backgrounds, I see what harmonizes with like the main color of the piece, so it looks like it's blue. So let's put a kind of bluey green background behind. And then what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to use the adjustments and things on here just to finish it off. So if I use curves, I should be able to pump up the colour where I want it. There we go. So that was quite nice. And again, what I can do is I love this tool so much. If I put noise, I can put some noise on it, just to kind of make it look like a bit more like a traditional drawing. So I always put about 4. Actually, maybe make it 6. Actually, in this case, I'm going to make it 8. There we go. And what I'm going to do as well, again I'm going to duplicate that one. This one, we're going to see what happens if I use the gradient map upon it. So, layer. So I can make any of these colours on just this one layer, so that's really fun. I do like the blue. It looks very cool. Like that gradient. Black and white obviously is pretty fun. So I can go through and just find one I like. I do like that one. Maybe I'll make it the there we go. Maybe I'll use the same sort of brown over the top. See, that's already looking so much better. The undersea adventures of Joe and Cliff. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just finish it off by doing some stuff I like to do on my illustrations, which is kind of give them this kind of whimsical, kind of cloudy background. Which I've done a couple of times for people, but let's do that. There we go. Might even make this colour different. I'm gonna. It's almost like they've had a day out at the seaside or something. I think that could be quite easily achieved. Like so. Not going through that. There we go. I think we have a finished picture. What do you think, Ollie? Ollie's out to kill me, so, you know, that's how that's going to go down. So yeah, I'm finished, so this is going to go up online. Hopefully Katie will like it. Oh, thank you so much for the cheer, that's great, thank you. I'm going to just sign it. as I should, just in case. You never know. So I'm just gonna put it there. And yes, this will go up online. And I'm just going to just take all of this as an image, put it in a group, duplicate it, flatten it, and I'm just going to add noise again. Just a little bit of noise just to make it look swish, and then there we go. I'm really happy with that. So that's going to go up on yeah, I'm going to put this up on Twitter now. But yes, gosh, that's interesting. I didn't know that British fans didn't get to meet Katie until 1993. Well, I'm very glad that she came to support us. Thank you so much for liking the picture. I'm going to go and hope the cat doesn't kill me before I go to sleep. But thank you so much for coming. This actually really cheered me up today, and I'm really pleased that the picture has gone well. Maybe Ian and Barbara will be next. Who knows? But yes, every Wednesdays and Sundays I am going to be drawing. If you follow me on Twitter, keep an eye out for updates on there, and Facebook and Instagram for exciting things that are happening. And thank you just so much for hanging out and chilling with me. And I'll speak to you guys very, very soon. So thank you so much again. And I will speak to you very, very soon. So, it's a bye from me. Bye, guys. See you.